What's up, plant lovers? I'm Devin Wallien, and I'm here with my Scadoxus multiflorus, the Bloodlily. It used to be called Hamanthus multiflorus, and this is into my third year of growth. If you're looking for a video how to get them planted initially for quick flower action, go check that video up there in the corner. That's the initial video. So this is going to be a video showcasing what to do with it starting in your second or third, years after that. So 2 years ago, I planted it around the middle of May, and by July 1st, the bulbs were in bloom, and then I brought it inside my home at the end of summertime once those night temperatures were like 45 degrees or colder, and it was a beautiful house plant. It has these really unique stems and this lovely lustrous foliage, but you need to put it through a short dormancy period at the end of springtime to prepare it for the next flowering. And mine has definitely just told me that it wants to go into that dormancy period by outgrowing its container. It started to get a little bit weak, floppy. So I want to show you guys what to do to put it into that short dormancy period so that you can then go forth and enjoy those flowers maybe about 6 to 8 weeks after this cutback period. So I'm here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, Zone 6B, and it is the middle of May, and I'm going to do this with the knowledge that this will allow for them to bloom right around the beginning of July. All that we need to do is have our nice, clean, sharp shears like this, and we will just travel down to the bottom of those stems like this, and we'll just simply cut it off maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch above the surface of the soil. And 1, 2, 3. Each bulb, I have 3 bulbs in here. Each bulb created 1 stem just like that. And that's all that we need to do at this point. And then since it is the middle of May and I have my other houseplants outside, I'm going to leave this outside with my other houseplants, but I'm going to let it stay dry. I'm not going to give it any additional water for 1 month. So I'll just leave it back here where it's not getting any rainfall. It's totally tucked away, and it's just going to hang out for a month. After that month is over, we'll revisit it and I'll show you guys what to do next. All right, so you can see it's nice and dry. It's been a month since we cut it off, moved them out here outside. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flush it with water. Just give it a nice drink. And now I'm going to go put this back on my deck where it gets some nice morning sunlight, maybe a couple hours of pretty good sun, but no hot, intense, direct sunlight. So once I start to see some growth happening, we'll revisit and we'll take a look. Well, it was 3 weeks ago that I started to water it again, and then I had it out on the back deck, but it was too sunny, too hot, so I moved it back into the more shaded spot, and you can see 1, 2, and 3. They've all sprouted. And then, so now we are just going to enjoy the show, making sure they stay well watered, but not too wet, just nice and slightly moist. Check it out, check it out. The bloodlilies are in full bloom. I just got back from a 2-week trip, and to my beloved surprise, the Scadoxus is in its full glory. Now I had been watching it kind of open up through the Ring camera over by my front door, and I saw it, gradually evolve over the last 5 days. And here, once I got home, thank goodness I made it to see the beautiful flowers in bloom. Now let me recap exactly what I did. So I'm here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, Zone 6B, and on May 5th, I cut it back 100%. Then I let it stay totally dry, didn't give it any water. I had it covered in the shady location, and I didn't give it any water until June 2nd. June 2nd, I flooded it with water. Then on June 23rd, I saw foliage sprout. So that's about, 6 weeks after cutting it back, new foliage began to sprout. And then I saw in my Ring camera, starting July 7th, the flowers started to open up. And then here I am on July 12th, and the flowers are in full bloom. So in total, it was about 65 days from the time of cutting it back to getting these beautiful flowers. Now you can see that they are definitely leaning, and I might put a little stake up. And the reason is because the sun obviously comes from there, And since I haven't been home, I haven't been rotating it. If you want to have a much more upright plant, the best thing to do is to give it a little rotation every couple days, quarter turn, and that would give a much more upright appearance. But I could stake it, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I kind of like how it's leaning. But anyways, if you're looking for an incredible, beautiful, show-stopping, flowering plant that you can keep in a pot and then bring inside as a house plant, Scadoxus is a great choice. And this video was pertinent to the second or third or fourth season of growing them. When you get them for the first season, they're really quick. You just plant them and they'll bloom within about a month to 6 weeks. But now you know what to do on those following seasons with your Scadoxus multiflorus Bloodlily bulbs. If you found this video helpful, fun, enjoyable, exciting, full of fireworks, give this video a like, subscribe to our channel. We're bringing new plant-related content every single week. Thanks for joining me here on Plant Vibrations. I'll catch you soon. Ciao.